The pain of losing a mother. Tal Tale. Here is a story. Long ago, under the wide sky, where the cattle graze and the wind sings through the tall grass, there lived a man with 2 wives. Each wife had borne him a son, and the sons grew strong and lively, their laughter echoing through the compound like birds at dawn. Now there comes a time in every boy's life when he must become a man. And so it was that the father took both sons into the bush for the sacred rite of circumcision, as his ancestors had always done. The drums sounded, the old songs were sung, and the boys were left to heal under the watchful eyes of the elders, far from the village's daily bustle. While the boys were in the bush, sorrow crept quietly into the village. One of the wives had died and journeyed to the land of the ancestors, leaving her child motherless. The wind carried her spirit away, but her son did not know. His wounds healed, and the day came closer when the boys would return, but his mother's hut remained silent. As days passed, the boys saw the women of the village in the bush, coming to fetch firewood and water, their laughter and chatter like music from home. Yet one boy watched and wondered. He saw every mother but his own. He whispered to his brother, "I have seen all the women from our village, but not my mother. Why has she not come?" His heart grew heavy, and questions gathered in his mind like thunderclouds. The time of healing ended. Back in the village, mothers stitched bright new clothes for their sons, their hands busy with needle and thread, their voices raised in song. But one boy's measurements were not taken. No cloth was cut for him. Still, he waited, hope flickering in his chest. At last the day of return arrived. The air was alive with drumming, ululation, and song. Boys danced, proud and new in their manhood. But the motherless boy stood aside, silent. He would not dance. Instead, he sang a song, soft at first, but swelling with longing. "Jabusale, where is my mother? I have seen those fetching water, but not my mother. I have seen those gathering firewood, but not my mother. I have seen those cooking, but not my mother. I have seen those eating, but not my mother. Jabusale, where is my mother?" Jabusale, his mother's co-wife, knelt beside him, her voice gentle as rain. "Child, the crowd is large today. Wait until the people return to their homes. I will take you to your mother then." But the boy's heart ached. He waited and waited and waited. And when the moon rose over the huts, he sang his song again, tears glistening on his cheeks. "Jabusale, where is my mother? I have seen those fetching water, but not my mother." Again, Jabusale answered, "Your mother has traveled far since you went to the bush. Only your father knows where she has gone. Wait for him to return." Night fell, and the father came home, his shadow long and tired. The boy's song floated through the compound, pulling at every heart. Jabusale went to the father, her voice trembling. "The boy asks and asks for his mother. I cannot tell him. My tongue is not strong enough." The father, who was a hunter and a man who knew pain, called his son to him. He loaded his gun and handed it to the boy, the metal cool and heavy in his hands. "Listen, my son," he said, his voice deep as the river. "Since you left for the bush, your mother went to fetch water. There she was taken by the hippopotamus. This is the truth." A storm rose in the boy's heart. Grief and anger pushed him to the riverbank, where the reeds whispered secrets. He sang his song once more, voice carrying across the water. Jabusale, where is my mother? I have seen those fetching water, but not my mother. The river stirred, and the hippopotamus rose, massive and terrible. The boy did not tremble. He did not fear. He lifted his father's gun and fired, and the beast fell. So ended the tale, but the song of the motherless boy still drifts on the wind, a reminder. A mother's absence is a wound the world cannot hide, and the truth, though heavy, must be spoken, lest sorrow devour us whole.